This is a 5th gen Ram. Laramie, I can't forget that focus, but it's a Laramie. I got a DS18 8-inch subwoofer, because the subwoofer in the truck is cooked. And this is the Alpine system. This is, I don't know, whatever comes in the Laramie, but here's how you get the back seat down. So you pull that down, and then about, I say somewhere right through here, there's a latch, and it's got like a little lanyard you can get and pull. Let's see if I can get it. And that allows you to get to the speaker in the rear. Right here. And this is what releases it. The 8-inch speaker is right there. So let's get this changed out. I tried to make a video, but what I did is I scooted the seat, pulled it up as far as it'll go. Took the kick panel out and took the side panel off to get this access. There is a little plug right here and you can pull out with a screwdriver. That's all I did was just popped it out. Just so handy dandy flat. And now we have access to the 8-inch factory woofer here. I think mine's cooked. I was playing some music pretty loud the other day and she got hot, so we'll take this out and swap it out. The next day, got a mess. I ran into an issue. So my 8-inch sub actually fits all inside there, and it doesn't have anything on the lip. So what I did is I pulled that speaker out and I measured some wood to fit that hole. So now all I gotta do is take my diameter picture that they gave me with the sub and cut this into a ring, and then I can place this in there and then mount the sub in there to it. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Look over the mess, dirt bike. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this sub and I'm gonna fit it on top of there. But I'm gonna take these holes and I'm gonna put some screws in there, and then I'm gonna drill the rest of them out. That way it will fit inside the factory sub box with the original screws. That way I'm not making any more, other than when I go to put my sub in. I'm gonna screw it to this. Hopefully it doesn't run all the way through. Well, no, it won't. So when I go to put this in, it will just be screwed in just to the wood on the inside, because the lip is the only thing that's going to be catching. And now that I got the hose drilled out, so I put 2 screws in and then drilled, and then I went ahead and pressed the drill all the way through. That way it has the factory bolt hose. So you can use your factory screws that came out of your original sub, and you just get some smaller these so you can put your speaker in when this is all done. Here's a subwoofer I'm using. It's a shallow mount DS18. So yeah, it's not too bad. It does come with a diagram, and this is what I'm going to be basing that off of. So the outer ring is the outer, well, it should be the outer ring of your sub. The inner is what you want to go off of, because your bolt hose are, if you try cutting it out right here, I made the mistake last night on a test cut, and the sub will fit inside that circle. So you want to go to the inside diagram in order to cut. Okay, so update. I made my ring. Got my hose drilled. And it now fits. And I can put the screws in it myself and still have the original bolt hose. But that's the diameter needed for the factory sub. Get a comparison. Where she is. So this is the factory sub. This is the Alpine system, so this is supposed to be an 8-inch sub. And 8 inches fit. But the total ring diameter, the mounting, is a little bit bigger. And that's what we're left with. So I've got that in. Fits perfect, sub will fit in, but it's still just a little bit off. And since I got that on, it works like a spacer, and I don't think it's going to fit magnet out like I originally planned. So I'm going to make another ring and make it into a spacer, and we're going to place it on that just to bring the sub out so it can fit in the correct way. Using the ring of the speaker, I got the outside drawn, and then I still have my cutout from where I did the inside of the speaker to make my ring gap. So I'm going to cut the center out first, and then we'll go back out and cut the ring out of the wood itself. So let's see what happens. And just cut out. And everything fits. Time to mount. So I've got them all put in. I'm going to back them out just a little bit, just enough to hold it still, and then we're going to mount it to the truck. But first, I got to do some wiring, and for the factory plug, I got to cut this one off. The only thing is this is a 3-voice coil, which this one is a 2. So we may lose a little bit of a power, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, and we're going to use this plug so we can just plug it right back in. That's what's left. So I've got it wired up. I got these wires taped up because I'm only needing one. I think it's a 1-voice coil, so I'm not going to be getting the full power, but it will work for now until I get a better amplifier. So this is it for now. I did bench test it. It does work, but it doesn't play as loud as the factory because you're only running a 1-voice coil with the wires where they're cut. It's not going to produce all the power from the amp like it's supposed to. So it's just something to think about in the future. That's the only thing bad about the Alpine system is it's a 3-voice coil, but it does work and it's not too bad. And the other one is shot, so nice little upgrade anyway. Later on, I'm going to add a different amplifier, and we'll continue to just run this right here. That's all.